Hi everyone, hope that you are doing well today. Welcome in. We're going to take a look at the next 24 hours. Today is Sunday, February the 16th. It is 7:07 p.m. Kansas City, Missouri Central Standard Time. So I hope your February the 16th has been a good day. I was grateful for having shelter today. So if the person, again, if you didn't catch me saying thank you on any of the other platforms today, I want to say thank you to anybody who's ever reached out to help me. I'm in the same predicament tomorrow and my bags are still packed. But I've been in shelter today. If you're new, I'm just dealing with a criminal. And I'm dealing with a horrible situation that if anybody is able to help in any way, shape, or form for food and shelter, then thank you very much. My information is down below in the description box. My name is Shannon Hensley. I'm glad to have you. And my channel is very intense. We don't mess around here. I'm not religious. I could come across that way, but I'm not. Please don't judge a book by its cover. The Most High will speak for himself, and he most certainly will shake us all up. And so anyway, whatever you do with the energy, just know that you are getting it straight from the heavenly realms, asked from me to his hand, and God is going to show up for you some way, shape, or form. And if you're dealing with something that maybe, I don't know, you just can't put your finger on something, the Most High, if you are very sincere and ask him to bring out the energy for you, I know that he will. And he's faithful, and he wants to keep people safe, and he loves you and I. And he's doing a great big separation. We talk to the soul area. We do a lot of work here, spiritual work and warfare. I feel energy, and just like that, something could just come through my spirit. I could give a really hard rebuke. You'll just have to learn me as we go. This channel's not going to be for everybody. And so if it's not for you, then it's not. And if it is, then welcome, welcome, welcome. Then you'll get up in here and you'll understand the viewpoint and the perspective that I'm coming from, how I read. So that's interesting. I had the word purple come out today. Very, very interesting. So let's get started. We're starting with Earth. And so you do have either something edible or something purple is here. Something cold is around. So obviously we're in the winter season. Something about ice cream itself could be here. We have dough type of energy. And so anything with bread, and spiritually speaking with bread, it can go to being biased. It can go to whoredom. It can go to pride rising and stuff like that. And so whatever this is, if there's just something edible for some of you all, then so be it. But the color purple is also here. You also have a main female that is coming out. You also do have something here with people that are sitting around a table and drinking and, you know, just having a party, or some type of something edible is here. There's also the sickle. The sickle is danger. It's a judgment. It is a surgery also for some of you all. Maybe you need to watch out what you're eating in the next 24 hours. And if this is just like food poison stuff or something like that, could come out of this situation. It's really strong showing up out here. Let's see what this is. Let's look. I feel led to look up underneath these cards. Something legal here. There's a snake around and frogs jumping around, either information. You got 11 frogs or a group of people around something that could be legal. I had real big legal stuff come out today. The snake is here. And if there's something legal, somebody can go to jail for something. The prison's here. I've seen that all day today. And the veil is here. And is some you don't see everything behind a veil. And a veil can take you back to, you know, just fleshly type of energy that's got something wrong out here with something going on. I just felt led to look underneath that. But if you are doing groups of people or something public in a courtroom, I had a jury trial come out today. And but you would have, like with frogs can take you back to a plague-like energies. It can take you back to lying. It could take you back to churchy-like energies. We get a lot of the preacher and the pastor and the rebuking of wolves on this platform. God judges them a lot here on this platform. And but if you got a bunch of people jumping around information on some crap, then something like that's out here. Underneath that is the lemon, something sour going on in this reading. Thus far, if there's pride, conceit, and ego, then that's going to go back to that devil card right there. And that's a seducing energy. Somebody's bride is out here seducing something, or a girlfriend is out here involved, and somebody's married, and some seducing energy is out here around matter, and something's went wrong, and something very legal then showing out here for you earth signs. Let's get into the tarot and see what this stuff is about. What is this here for? What do the earth signs need to know? All right, these are coming out crossing. So something's in the balance of something ending. Something could be about travel as well. There's secrets that maybe some people halfway know information. I've seen a lot of people with these group cards that came coming out today. I had 2 group cards that came out people were just talking about some stuff. And some people may halfway know things about secrets coming out, using your intuition at this time if there's danger around you. And this snake was in the hidden space today, and a great big reading, and a bunch of seducing nonsense was there, and a person was sleeping with everybody, and everybody thought that they were the only one. And it's nasty, and something crazy come out of that, and there was all kinds of legal stuff that kept coming out. And so either the person got killed, or because there was bloodshed that came out in that reading, or somebody was plotting to do some stuff or whatever. But there's snake in the grass somewhere for some of you all. And then this is also in the hidden. Excuse me, not in the hidden, in the crossing. And I just did another reading on my other platform. It said the sun was shining on this. And today on this platform, I had 2 suns that came out. And then when I went to do a set of element readings somewhere else on another platform, 2 suns came out. And then just a second ago, it came out in wording. The sun is shining on the sun. I don't know what that represents for you, but the sun is all kinds of things. Love and romance, fame and glory, front stage stuff, pride. If that's pride, it's definitely showing pride with dough here. Also, if there's love and romance stuff, if somebody's a seducer, it's a lie with it. And then something's out here. Obviously, something going. There's strife out here. Something, envy and strife brings confusion and every evil work, and some evil out here, around an energy out here that's going on in a really big way. So interesting, in the pictograph language, this word goes to a cut. In this deck, you get the cut. Right before I started, there was a scripture that was poking out of my homemade deck, and I think I put it back in. I don't think it's here, but I can probably quote the scripture. And the word of God is sharper than any 2-edged sword, and it divides the soul and the spirit and the bone and the marrow. That's how precise the word of God is, the truth is. And it also is a revealer of the intents of somebody's heart, and God is, there's intuition going off about some things with a bunch of people on some stuff out here, and something's around something getting cut. All right, this is also timing to things, or when the sun's going up or down, or the moon's coming out or going away. There's something out here attached to something with this energy, as well as also what it's showing. But that's interesting that cut energy is out here. You've got groups that really are showing up out here, and there's fighting going on. So there is a legal war. Then there is a legal war. And again, somebody's got prison up on them for something that's taking place out here in your energy, for whatever all this stuff is for you. There's the King of Swords at the bottom of this deck. Real sharp energy. This could be a divorce case as well for some of you all. He's also an authority figure energy. Real sharp individual, on top of his game if he is in the upright. Otherwise, he's a low-down scoundrel, and he will cut you, and he won't think twice, and he's done something nasty out here on something in the negative. Let's see. Show me the sun and the moon and this the sickle out here. pretty much telling what it already is, but all the people that came out, it's already here. So again, groups, really, really, really strong. And a bunch of people lying. Or this can be brainstorming. A bunch of people trying to brainstorm. We got court date going on because the sun can mark a time. And, you know, I kept seeing the clock tower today, which is also about a timing as well. And the I and the T came out, and then the C and the K was there. And I go, oh, tick tock, and I put the clock up inside of the camera, and there's something about a timing on something going on out here, and perjury did come out in wording in the earth reading. I think it was the earth reading, and a bunch of people strategizing what they're going to jump around in this court trial to say, because there's prison crap going on around something. Somebody's behind a veil, or somebody's wife is out here attached to something, even with a girlfriend. This could be a music group out here. That's what's underneath that. I don't know. But anyway, whatever this is, you do have groups of people out here, but it's showing strife with wickedness and lies, and we're all going to hop around and say some crazy stuff out here, and you're all going to go to jail if that's what the case is. Don't look good there. This is what's coming out on the cutting energy, and so this is going to cut somebody. There's a verdict. That sickle goes to a verdict. Okay, so let's get some words out here for you. There's the police. I see nothing but the FBI all day long on my platforms today. Show me earth signs, Most High. What do they need to know? There's a stubbornness here in a really big way. I feel it. Because that, yeah, oh, look, we just jumped out. Gathering of people everywhere. I love Jehovah Elohim, man. I love him. Self-control. Well, people don't have it. In the next 24 hours, you're going to have to get your self-control, I guess, on something that is out here in a really big... Obviously, somebody's going to go to prison. Somebody lost it. Something's happened. This is danger. Okay? So, around this main female energy, whether it is a wife or a girlfriend, there is a main female attached to something going on out here. And a bunch of freaking people are involved in some stuff with this person. Okay? Anyway, self-control and a gathering people. Let's jump out on this. Show me more information. I'm amazed at how God speaks and how precise he is. I don't know how anybody wouldn't want to run to him for the protection, because God says some people are going to have some protection because there's some wicked stuff going on. Somebody's overheard something that has been said. So that was showing in that earth reading today. A bunch of people sitting around, and then the snake was there in that hidden space there. There was actually snakes there. Again, that energy goes back to that stuff here. This lying, jumping around, being froggish and crazy out here. Because the devil came out a couple times. The word for venomous snake was there, and the snake card was there. Something really crazy around the earth energy. And about 3 days ago, when we were reading for earth energy, all we kept getting was murder crap. It's all the crap that came out all that day was murder crap on earth energy. Anyway, somebody either going to have a court trial, or I'm picking up on somebody who is actually inside the court trial, because the word court trial also came out today. So it's obviously it's also pre-telling something's going to take place. If you're involved in some snakish situation, just in general energy, it always ends bad, because that stuff don't get you nowhere. There is a truthful person out here involved in something going on. There's a victim then with all this crap. Somebody's been taken advantage of for something. Something's happened to somebody out here. Unacceptable in our earth. Show me more information. An excrement issue. Well, okay, well, it's just going to repeat itself in the next 24 hours. Earth signs. You're going to have to use your intuition. You're going to have to get your self-control, or somebody is out of control around you, or groups of people are. okay? To see something and have some type of perception to shoot right through the darkness. We only can do that through the Holy Spirit. There's no other way that you and I could ever see anything or perceive anything. You're going to have it here. And something that's going on. If you're not actually going to a legal court for anything, like a spiritual law of something is out here around you, okay? And somebody is in spiritual jail in some nonsense out here, but God is judging something out here, and there's danger for people think they're going to get up on the stand and lie. Let's get all our stories straight here. I just pray that your mouth will open and God will just force truth out of it. People go, what are you doing? We all agreed. And that something crazy happens on Freaks, because God said he was going to put a whirlwind on some folk until they were all taken care of. And so most of the time we just ask for, when they open their mouth, make the truth come out some way, shape, or form. Let their stories not match whatever this is about. That's craziness. Somebody's been taken advantage of out here, and somebody needs to go to jail because there's a snake out here. Somebody guilty for some crap. Unacceptable. 2 came out, and one of them is strategizing things. Again, brainstorming is out here. And this is also a little enchantment. And like I said this morning, because it came out today, we know that the scripture through what King Solomon teaches us is that you cannot enchant a snake. It will bite you anyway. Somebody can get bit. Somebody think they're going to try to strategize on some type of situation out here, and I'm going to just go ahead and try to enchant somebody, get my way. Something's going to bite you. God's going to allow some type of a fiery serpent to bite the situation. Because God kept saying today there was going to be justice for some stuff. Somebody's going to pay for the price of what they freaking did. All day long, it's just come out. Some thief is caught, and the devil's a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and a murderer. Anyway, the DH and the TH is here. This is calculating things, strategizing, enchanting, and things like that. You also have the Raito, the ride. This is a removal, okay? And this is a cooperation rune. It's undertaking. It sounds like the radio. You do have music that did show up in this reading as it caught my eyes here. And so the Raito sounds like that. So those of you dealing with music groups and things like that, or something around music, or a musical person just in general, fine, bring it out here. The R is the judgment card in the tarot deck, and this is also a judgment. Somebody's got a legal judgment, though, that is going on for the most part in this matter, and somebody will be removed in a situation. You also have the letter J that came out, the Q, the T, and the S or the SH together also came out in this reading. Let's move on to fire. Give me just a second here. Incredible. It is an excrement issue out here. If there has anything to do with somebody's bowels, because that word excrement is out here, and you have surgery energy that came out with that sickle, then fine, then there's some type of medical situation going on with I guess, something with that. You never know who you're talking to and why God will bring something out. I don't question anything that God brings out, even if it's off the wall to me. All I got to do is be obedient and be the messenger. Don't kill the messenger, okay? All right, let's get this started here for fire. I just heard all that in a bag of chips. Well, look, people, that's prideful nonsense. You ain't all that in a bag of chips. So that's pride energy coming through really big. That's that snake energy. Again, somebody was just like, hey, it's just me and you. Nobody has to know nothing. Everybody thinks that it's just me and you having this ordeal, and they were jumping in bed with everybody in that other reading. And something crazy going to come out of that nonsense. Anyway, it's God open your chip bag and eat you up. You think you're all that in a bag of chips. Show me fire most times. So you have the fish coming out. There's still group-like energies if something happened by water. I was doing a reading, today, and I said there's something about a cruise on a ship, and then the ship card jumped out. And so whatever that is for some of y'all, we often do have something by water, a body of water, the boat camping, the fishing trip, whatever that is. There is somebody that is known out here in a high position, an official person is around you, or that is you, or that's a boss, or it's some type of an official person. If that is military, then it would be showing like Navy out here with the official person in the water, okay? Anyway, or there's 4 official persons. I could read it that way. We have this looting card, and somebody's been taken advantage of. This is somebody who's got entitlement to some stuff, and so somebody's got entitlement to what's theirs. Whatever somebody's done, you've got official people out here going to take care of something, then great, let justice be done. Because like I said, the thief has come out all freaking day today cursing us. Bells, listening to things, okay? Or you're getting a phone call, or wedding bells, school bells, I don't know, cowbells, whatever that, or you interpret it. But you that's something where your ears have to listen, and somebody's, if we're intertwining some of these readings together throughout what's coming out through all of these, then somebody needs to listen in that court trial, because there's a lot of frogs around in a really big way. And anyway, listening to something, or somebody saying, oh yeah, I heard this or that, or I didn't hear this or that, or whatever. But there's something about somebody having entitlement out here. And another professional person card. It's a light-skinned individual. Specifically, this deck has either lighter or darker skinned people. So any person, white, Caucasian, Oriental, any white or light-skinned person is out here involved in something, whether they're upright or not. If you're reading in person, it'll be positive or negative. Let's see. It is your partner card, and so this is a co-worker situation. We got a boss figure. Somebody professional is out here. Let's do the same thing underneath this deck, since I did it in the earth reading. So yeah, there is something by water. You have a crab is the next card. Underneath this official person card, there's thinking going on. And underneath this card, which is somebody that has been looting, or somebody who has some type of entitlement to something, is the younger woman card. Sorry about these cards, are just old. It represents a temptation's been around something, and that snake was just in the earth reading. It also is a guilty card. So the prison card was in the earth reading. The bells, you have the priest out here. Also, there's a photographer underneath that card. And then underneath this light-skinned gentleman is also the light-skinned lady. And we had the main female just come out in the earth reading. And the divinity card just happens to be underneath that. And again, you have the priest card here. The preacher comes out on this channel all the time. Hey, preacher boy or lady. Or the preacher and his wife is out here. They come out all the time. They've been rebuked on this platform. And if you're upright in your spirituality, then you are. And I'm not talking to you, and neither is God. He is taking care of somebody, though, who is not upright in their leadership in their spiritual church. It has come out without fail on this platform. But whatever, if this is a preacher and his wife, because this is a divinity card, then something's here. And there's the thieves right there. Whatever's going on, if they're thieving things in their church, and they are, somebody in their church has done something, so be it. All right, let's get in here. These people are married, then the bells go to just saying somebody's married out here. This would be like the Hierophant card, if nothing else. Not everybody goes into church buildings either, but that also go to society and groups as well. The crab, there could be a literal water sign that is a Cancer, or something by water is attached to something, or somebody's walking sideways and jumping like frogs like they were in the earth reading, or crabbed up in the information or something. That's why you've got to listen and pay attention to what's being said, because something's been looted out here on some stuff, and really think, okay, about what's going on out here, because there is some type of temptation around you, or was around you, and somebody's guilty for something, because the guilty card's out here. Show me fire energy. There's 2 A connections out here, so family of A's, or their last name begins with A. It don't have to. The letter Q is on that cross card as well, which would go to the sun card, and all that sun energies come out all day today as well. What is going on here? Those letters don't have to mean anything for you. I just call letters out in case they are hitting somebody a certain way. Show me fire. So somebody's carrying a heavy burden. There could be somebody's having to move as well. This is that divinity card here is also a burden card. There's anxiety around something that is going on because somebody's got some entitlement to something that has happened. So somebody's going to break the chain of the devil. It's in the reverse. That's good because there's a verdict out here. Somebody, the guilty card's out here. So this tells me somebody's been an imposter. This is like toxic crap that's been going on. It is a boss figure also. Somebody dealing with something really heavy, carrying a big time burden out here that needs to do the right thing because somebody's been wronged somewhere. That's also a temptation card. When the devil comes out, thief, a liar, a cheat. You have, so just a sec, this is also in the reverse. This just a second ago it said self-control in the earth reading. This is exactly what that has the meaning of, one of the meanings of the Chariot. It also tells us that there's some type of traveling, something's went wrong on a travel, and whoever's, you know, talking about that stuff in court or something, or a vehicle or something like that. This is in the pictograph language, this is a two-edged sword. And all that cutting energy was showing itself in the earth reading. If somebody literally got cut in some way, shape, or form, or something got cut, whatever that means, then something about something being cut is here, whatever that means. But it is really showing up, so you interpret it. This is something that's going to affect a large scope of an area and a bunch of people. Okay, so it is here. The size of something is out here as well. This come out in the crossing. And if there's somebody's husband, it can be a husband card, then it is out here. And obviously there's a professional and some type of official person around a situation. This is about reconciling things, and you really need to make sure that they are telling you the truth, because all that lying crap kept coming out. This is a getting your balance card as well. It's in the crossing, so maybe sometimes one does, sometimes I don't know. The King of Swords was just in the other reading. Now the Queen of Swords is coming out. She's coming out crossing. Real sharp energy then here with this stuff. At the bottom of the deck, you have the past and children and your soulmates and things like that are here. There are mice in these cups, which goes to thievery, to confirm some looting on something with soulmates or your family, or something with children or somebody that you know from your past. Something was manipulated. There's a... I'm just looking at the symbolism. It's telling me in the past something was stolen. Something could have been drank that was also poisonous, like literal rat poison. There's rats in these cups. Or somebody sat around with you drinking, or somebody did in the past and was lying as they were sitting there and overindulging in things, is also what this is showing me. And there's actually a frog on this. This is a totally different deck, but there's actually a frog on this kid here. And all those frogs were just there in the earth reading, and says somebody's kid lied, or somebody made somebody's kid lie about something as well. It's something like that could be here. And somebody guilty for something. There's a younger female card here specifically, and so somebody's daughter is out here attached to something, so be it. Also a butterfly appears here, and that symbolism goes to anything from death and transformation and change. Okay, I've seen a lot of death energy that did come out. That ain't gonna be for everybody. Just death can just be an ending of something. There is a verdict going on out here with this energy. Show me some fire energy for some words. Somebody guilty for something. Somebody has entitlement to things. Show me fire energy. The letter S, the letter Z, 2A connections are out here, and the letter Q, if that means anything at all for you. Show me fire. A judge. Okay, well, it's all in the earth reading, and so something about somebody being loved out here. So if you are, then you are. All that jealousy crap was in the earth reading. Something's happened over that because somebody loves you, or you were jealous over something, whatever role you played. Something's out here. Jumps over here on this official person and the looting. But there is something very legal going on. Show me fire, please. Court. I love the Most High. He ain't messing around, man, and he never does. Okay, anyway. It's just a love situation on some stupidness out here that's happened in a really big way. Somebody had some wedding bells and thought they were gonna get married on some stuff, and somebody had some crazy thing going on around a matter. Then, anyway, scenarios can go in many different directions. Prison. Well, the prison card was in the earth reading. I fear God, folks. I really fear him in a really big way. Returning to source. Somebody has died, and for some cases, and God's going to make this thing out for good. Somebody's got entitlement to some stuff. Somebody's guilty. Somebody has wronged another person out here, or a group of people have done it to somebody. Okay, they did this thing for. Okay, man, I was talking to the freaks. I don't know why that came out. I literally, okay, well, God said, I guess some of y'all are watching. You freaks did it on purpose and you're guilty. Whoever the freaks are. A baby is out here attached to something. I send you love and light. Somebody did something to a baby or something like that. I send you love and light. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, that baby stuff comes out on the platform all the time. Anyway, the freaks did it on purpose. So somebody's guilty out here for some stuff that they did. They're nothing but liars. It's all those freaking frogs were everywhere. You have a work situation for some of you all. If you work for some type of a whatever, it's just a work situation. You can interpret it, whether somebody just had morals or ethics or not, or somebody did work for a church. But we know that the church situation is out here real big, because God's not going to get done pounding that until it's completely judged the way that it should be. This is hitting rock bottom, and this is also about having a protection and stuff as well. The V and with the W, and it looks like a P, which is a star card energy, and which is about exposure as well. And the VW, and if there was drinking attached to some stuff, then it was just coming through my spirit that way. But anyway, and then you have the Pethro, which is the letter P specifically that's here. This is like a gambling rune, or winnings from gambling, or somebody going to take a gamble or thought they did, and something's happened out here. Whether it pays off for you or not, justice is going to be had on something with the matter. This is diplomacy, and hopefully you can make peace with some things or not. I don't know. The dice box is also so I had a poker face that came out 3 times today in 3 out of 4 readings. If somebody works for a casino that is involved in something, and there is some type of gambling situation, then it really would be out here, because I'm just now remembering that poker face energy came out. So just to bring that in, it looks like the Ace of Cups, and it says you are loved out here, and there's a baby, and that's a conception energy in the tarot as well. So this is what come out for fire energy for the next 24 hours. Let's move on to water. Just a second. I'm glad to see that devil came out in the reverse there. Somebody's going to get some justice out here. Just seen that snake again. That's all I've seen today is that freaking thing. There's a real sobering energy in this room. or real sobering energy. Show me water, Most High. So that was in the Earth reading. And so you just run it back to watch the Earth reading. These videos will be time-stamped eventually down below in the description box. So whenever you're catching this. The thief, the liar, the cheat, the swindler. It is at your books. All day. It came out in wording all day. It's a different card. It just came out in the fire reading. Show me water. So the parking lot, it came out in a different deck. The parking lot was there. Whatever's happened in that parking lot. Whatever's happened in that parking lot. Show me water energy, please. The clouds. Okay, so underneath these decks is the child. We just had the baby come out. And underneath the parking lot is the honeymoon. We just had the bells. And so somebody's either married or somebody was on a trip, or I'm just seeing, you know, people leaving to go somewhere as well. So vacationing, anything like that could just in general energies be out here. If it was a honeymoon, then so be it. And then you have the swindler, and the older woman is here in this reading. You had the younger woman in the fire reading. So the purple ice cream cone. So it could have been around a cold season. You interpret it. Something with ice cream could be there. Something purple. For just some of you, the word purple came out today that I was talking about in the Earth reading. So when it was the first card out, I was like, that's interesting because God brought the word purple out today in a totally different deck. And that was all that the card said on it. So anyway, it's very prevalent to somebody. Royal energy, also go back to purple energy. And so you're talking about the Royals, and we have baseball energy sometimes that come out on the platform as well. And then underneath that is the 4 fish again. And that was just also in the fire reading. And I guess I forgot to take this deck. Show me water energy. You have the poverty. Well, somebody's been thieved. There's some stupid swindler out here, and they're caught because God keeps saying so. Underneath that is the lovers. Okay, there's the person that gets around with everybody that's come out today as well, that little snake, and they pick pockets. All they freaking do, man, and they do it on purpose. That can also be a choice card. Some type of choices are out here. That child card, if you're not dealing with children, but a baby did come out for some of you all. We just had like school energy has come out really strong today, and I've had the school bus. This is a student's card, so if there's teacher student stuff and something's happened, you know, in a parking lot with the bus as well, but just in general, just something in a parking lot. But you could be just dealing with somebody that you just went to school with, or your soulmates that you grew up with. You went to a lot of y'all went to school with them as well, or somebody you know is out here. This is also just stumbling up on some information out here with this card, if nothing else. Okay, those of you dealing with so the bells were in the fire reading, and then that in one of the decks the music card was there. Underneath this child card is the concerts card, and so those of you dealing with somebody musical or some type of music group, and all those group energies were there as well, and some music groups lying about crap as well. So the clouds is confusion. It is distortion, or somebody's distorting and confusing things and throwing them up in the clouds, or something with technology could be out here. This card also could have a meaning of somebody who's got a childlike brain. And so if you deal with somebody who's got mental problems, then that energy would confirm itself out here as well for some of you as well. So let's see. Brain freeze with ice cream as well. Something about somebody's mind is out here, which has come out really strong. The mind control cards and all the mental stuff kept coming out the last 3 days heavy on the channel. Show me water energy. The old woman card is a wisdom card. You're going to use your wisdom. So it's telling us you have to use your wisdom around something out here, especially if you are dealing with somebody who's either confusing things on purpose because they did it on purpose. Just came out in the fire reading as well. And I'll never take away from timelines. So past, present, or future energy. And we're looking at the next 24 hours. And so this card also tells you that there's somebody rigid out here. All that nasty rigid stuff just showed up in the earth reading. So somebody is also trying to do something on purpose. We're seeing the end from the beginning of what's going to take place. Somebody's going to be guilty in that matter. And they're going to go freaking prison for some crap that they're doing out here. And they're picking pockets. There's thieves everywhere out here. Whatever has been. Somebody's royal attached to something, that energy would have money attached to some things as well. Hopefully somebody royal ain't a thief, but anyway, whatever. The heavy burden, something's going to change with the wheel, and that's also a fortune card. And the Nine of Pentacles is high discernment, and again, it's telling you to use your wisdom. And it's also a card of segregation. I use you for your freaking money, and they're doing it on purpose. Somebody's husband is out here as well. If that's in the negative, then it is exaggeration. But God said today he was going to bring the whirlwind out on people's head. And he ain't going to stop. And he was going to do it with heavy storming with the matter. The people causing people to carry heavy burdens, God's going to give them a heavy burden right back. Something's changing out here. Show me water. So the greed, the stubbornness. We know it's greed because there's a thief out here. There's a swindler out here attached to some crap, backstabbing stuff. And first we just had returning to stores and death. It was done on purpose. It's a freaking murder. If somebody was murdered on their honeymoon. And there's Black Widow type energy out here as well. For some cases, that probably could be that way as well. I don't know. But somebody has been murdered out here. This is a backstabbing betrayal. There is somebody here. There's the Emperor. So somebody's husband or somebody royal would be out here. This wording actually can go to somebody who sits in a place who can make or break something. So it is out here. God's just been addressing it. This also is like a word that goes to... saturated with ink. So if there's been a lot of things that have either been written down or saturated with ink, or somebody's got a lot of tattoos with ink on their body, then for some of you all, that's some type of a clue to something out here. The Fool card is underneath him, and that has a meaning of signing things and signatures, and it also has a meaning of a covenant. And so something about a marriage situation is here. There is something about an older person that is here. That was underneath that. And then the Mother card is here. So in the Earth reading, we had the main female come out in that reading. And then there was another woman card in the Fire reading as well. And then you have the older woman card in this reading, and the younger woman card was in the Fire reading. Feminine energy is around some stuff out here and whatever's gone on. So mother-in-laws, aunts, step-parents. We often get a step-parent as well. But this word also goes to the law in the pictograph language. And so there is legal things just coming out, and whatever all the connections are. This stuff, somebody's got entitlement. Somebody's been carrying a heavy burden. Things are changing. And a freaking swindler is caught in some stuff, taking some people to poverty. And there is a choice being made out here, and somebody can go to prison, because the Earth card showed the prison card, and in wording the fire reading, the wording prison come out. Ain't getting away with some stuff. God ain't gonna let you get away with the nonsense. Go ahead and jump around all you freaking want. So there is something about school. A teacher and secrets just came out. Okay, and so again, I've seen the school and the bus. Two cards came out that said school bus. So there is a teacher involved. So that's a student's card. Construction work or a worker out here attached to something. There is some type in general boss figure that is out here, and the official card was in the Fire reading. A bribe. It came with a curse, or it is going to come with a curse. There is a travel out here. The parking lot's out here. The going on a trip or a honeymoon energy is out here, and the wheel is out here for travel as well. Somebody bribes somebody, go somewhere, or they want you to. It's going to curse you. It's going to curse you. There's the baby right there. So there is a baby involved in something. Okay, definitely out here. And you got 24 hours to make some things right. This tells me people do know what is going on. And if you don't do it, you're going to get caught in the worst situation with God. Because it came out today that people better get up and confess some things, or evil was going to be framed around you. Now that's going to come from God. And you cannot run once you're locked in. And he frames you, you're not escaping that. I don't care what you face. Why would you go to hell? Because you're going to die someday, folks, and that realm is real. It most certainly is real. You got 24 hours, and this is a timing. Like I said, the TikTok came out today as well. And I know that that's also an app, and that there's things going on with that stuff, and something's going on with that stuff on TikTok on the news as well. But, fraud. It is. It's all been stolen out here. And children rune as well. It's also something that's going to be unfolding for you all in the next 24 hours. You're going to have to use your wisdom, because there is big time rigidness around the stuff that's going on with this decision that's being made, but somebody's guilty because somebody done some crap on purpose. But anyway, fraudulent issues are out here. You could be dealing with somebody who lives on a farm. The letter F came out, and the letter D, federal. Like I said, all I seen today was FBI, and we got the word for police out here. We just have the judge and the court come out, and anyway, it's big stuff. And so whoever bribed somebody, they did it on purpose. They freaking got cursed, and people don't have to pay for this, whoever the victims are in matters that are going on out here. Like, this tells me that there are people that better get it together in the next 24 hours, or you're just as wicked as these people are in the crap that's going on. All right, let's move to air. So the D and the T and the Y, Diddy. I'm picking up on that person's stuff as well. I don't know anything about that star, but I have ran across some things being talked about that person, and he's actually came out twice today here, and another platform. He was brought up through my spirit on some stuff. So anyway, it's big stuff going on. That person had some crazy stuff, nasty stuff that he was doing on purpose. Heard some people talking about what that person has done, even with children. It's disgusting. And we are dealing with people that are dealing with mind control crap, folks, in the earth realm. All right, let's look at air and see what's going on with you all. All right, Most High, what does air energy need to know? So, somebody's plotting or trying to figure out how to escape something with your first card coming out here. That has the letter Q on it, which would be the sun card. And God has said today that the sun is shining on something, which also take you back to government as well. But like I said in one of the other readings, I'll just reiterate it. I've seen nothing but sun cards keep coming out. The next card goes to, so something frozen is here. There's that purple ice cream cone again. So, you know, frozen stuff is out here where people are just ice cold, or we're in winter time, or the orange goes to caution. Purple and orange could be some type of a clue to something like mascot colors or somebody's favorite colors as well. But there is caution out here for some people. Something's going to come up and be surprising. The surprise card. And for some of you all that's, you know, been wronged. in some matter, that's a card of saying something's going to be okay. All right? And something, because there's a caution out here around a matter. But God has told people today more than one time to not to be afraid. And God just gave an ultimatum for 24 hours. Because if you don't do something in 24 hours, your time with God is up in a situation. I wouldn't mess around with God Almighty. I just wouldn't. So a wedding is catching my hands, and then something about the apron is out here. So either something edible is attached to something, wedding cakes, ice creams, things like that, or this also take you back to organizations and stuff. But the stove is underneath this card as well. So if there is some edible going on with something, then that kind of was showing up, I think, in the earth reading. So the change card, there's a change going on, and so we just had the parking lot. This has a picture of a vehicle, and this has this is a boat, but it's also somebody from a distance or some type of a travel energy is out here, because we just had the going on a honeymoon or a trip or a vacation energy was there. And then again, something surprising for you all is coming up around the situation, but it's going to be okay. If there was a death matter and whatever's come out today about being by a body of water, and somebody did pick something up with a net and find something for evidences and stuff like that by water, and then because we had court trial stuff coming out here, then fine, you did. Then that's out here on something that's going to come up that way. Then this card is a twofold card, and this is either somebody's out here able to help you, to be of service to you, and in the reverse of it, it's I'm taking advantage of you. And for some people, they did it on purpose. They have taken advantage of people. And again, back to the ice or cold or freezing things or royalty energy, and something with the caution being out here, and you can interpret it as you want. Sexual matters, go back to your sacral chakra type of energy, and having to use your mind. This is your crown chakra, and you did have that older woman card there that tells you to use your wisdom in the next 24 hours. The crossroad card goes to plots and what are my alternatives and how do I escape. And obviously they did it on purpose. Somebody plotted some crap. And then if that is Diddy that just came out, then so be it. Otherwise, there is the white gentleman and the white lady, or the light-skinned people, male and female, came out, and any person of color, ethnicity as well with this person. So any black, Indian, anybody of color is here. Mexican, Italian, whatever. Some type of plotting energy. Something could have happened to this person as well, or this person has done something. This is a professional card, and we had all that professional energy that also came out as well. This is your partner card. And we had the work rune, and so something's also happened at work with a partner, and it has, and somebody's done something out here in a really bad way. And this would just say somebody was married, and whoever the seducing snake was involved in some matter, then something's out there with that. Somebody's going to get caught for some stuff. Show me air, please. So the Q and the A. Answer the question. Somebody is jumping around information in the courtroom with that stuff. People can get in trouble if that's perjury, because it came out today. You're being warned with it, man. You really are. So the World card and the King of Swords. So he was also in the Earth reading, and the Queen of Swords came out crossing in one of the other readings, whichever one it was. This is something's going to end out here. There is a travel with the world, and something is completing. There is a change around you all in the next 24 hours. There's the Hierophant again, which was really, really strong in the fire reading. Show me more information. So the law wants to jump out on this King of Swords in the crossing. If this person's biased, you're in trouble, because this is in the negative of, this is somebody leaning to one side if it's crossing him. If this is a maladministration, then you've got a dirty official out here involved in something as well. For some cases, that is the case. Otherwise, that I think it was the Earth reading. The dough came out, and bread can take you to being biased, okay, having some type of energy where somebody's biased to something, you'll fall for anything is what God says. And so it's not a good thing, man. Somebody was biased, something's went wrong. Okay, whatever. Somebody was trying to seduce somebody in the court of law, and somebody gonna stand up in the court of law, and somebody who's been wronged for something is not gonna get a just trial, then the whirlwind's coming up on your freaking head, freaks. Because somebody is guilty out here for some stuff, and you're gonna eat it hard. Because the seducer was there. There's a swindler around somebody. And God's revealing they're doing something on purpose, or they did do something on purpose. Got a bunch of frogs jumping around trying to get something done in some type of brainstorming way because something's on the line out here with some crap. Okay? It's dangerous. And God did bring the danger card out in that earth reading. But you can do what you want. If somebody is trying to get somebody to be biased, you'll die in that crap. But you do what you want, and you think you're some type of freaking big shot sitting up in some type of a place, and because somebody's some type of professional somewhere, they're just a person just like you, and somebody's broken the freaking law. And somebody is a victim somewhere. God says there will be justice regardless, but this tells me something abominable is going on. God says if the scales aren't even, it's abominable to him. And somebody gonna break the chain because the devil came out in the reverse. Regardless what somebody make, I'm hearing God say that man makes their plan, but God directs the path in it. And somebody got all that brainstorming was just there. And let me tell you, all the paths of God are mercy and truth for those who keep the commandments of God. And God has predestined two paths. They're predestined, meaning whatever you're going to do, it's already predestined the cause and effect that it's going to have. So you can get up in here and be some biased type of energy and go, okay, yeah, we're all going to do this, we're all going to do that. And God says that his ways are not your ways, and his thoughts are higher than your thoughts, and he's about the truth, and he's sovereign, and everybody in this realm is under his control initially. And you can think even that if you thought you got away with something, God's path is still before you. It's already been predestined, and it's either going to make you live or die in this situation. So you ain't getting away with nothing out here. All you frogs can jump around all you freaking want to in the earth realm. You're going to die. You're full of plagues, and they're coming. Just saying, it's the truth. So we've got the change, and something about a change in timing. But this is changing energy. It's out here to confirm something. This is also about the truth. Somebody's shaky. S-H-K-Y. The phonics of the word shaky is out here. Something is shaky. Or God's going to shake something. He brought the earthquake and the commotion and a shake out today in warding as well. God ain't messing around with the stuff. Plagues are coming to the wicked. And he said today, if you're found in him, you're protected. This is about protection. Two of Swords at the bottom of this deck, and this so bride just came out, and God says a bride blinds you and it curses you. This is also a card of sitting as a stalemate and somebody, I'm unwilling to make a decision, but people know the truth. But people know the truth. Somebody knows the truth. They turned a blind eye to something as well, and now all the commotion's going on with some stuff, but there's consequence. There's that emperor again. Who's out here again? There's somebody sets up in a really high, like big, great, big, powerful ruler type energy is out here around something. Anyway, some type of professional energy is out here, and obviously you got upright people going to get up and do upright things for people. Then thank you for your service. The asteroid wants to jump out on this emperor, which if he's in the reverse, he's a rigid star. It's a rigid star. But anyway, somebody's done some crap on purpose. Show me air. Show me air. Military is out here. I've seen a lot of the nuclear bomb come out today. And there is caution and danger for lots of people because God said he's the one doing it initially. He's the one behind the scenes going to do it. He's already prophesied it, and you and I can't stop what God's already. He don't do anything till he reveal it through his prophets coming through me right now. And he's already revealed some things today, and it's on its way. And he's already confirmed it more than one time today. We could never stop what God's got in plan. It's happening. Something huge is on its way, and it is horrifying to the wicked. Headship, it's out here. Again, there's a wording out here. Somebody sets up in a really high place. Headship is all out here. The word secret communication was underneath that. Okay, well, anyway, you do have headship out here. Professional card, King of Swords, the Emperor, a word that goes to somebody who can make or break something. And I'm just telling you, if you are upright, then you're going to do what God tells you to do. Otherwise, you're out of here, and God don't give a rip what you think you're going to do. Because you're not higher than God. He already said yesterday somebody was being ripped up out of their headship. And confirmed that word. Somebody got split personalities out here. Well, anyway, somebody can't make up their mind what to do, then it's out here and whatever the crap. A school. So that school just came out just a second ago as well. It says there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about you. So there's love situation, then there is, and then there's the gathering of people also here. Somebody's on drugs out here. And then a driver, it's probably a school bus driver because the bus came out, and there is secret listening, and there's the judge again out here. All right, let me take your rune. Something changing though for you all. Again, that orange says there's danger out here. Danger if you don't make, because God just said in one of the other readings, you got 24 hours. This is an all-consuming fire in the pictograph language. This is the scattering whirlwind out here with this. And God's going to bring justice because he says if the scales aren't even, it's abominable to me. And he will even out this thing with or without your approval, folks. And whatever it is you're finding yourself in. The Laguz is water energy. Okay, so we do have something really big about water stuff, and you do have just a picture of it here as well. You have the boat here as well. Anyway, this is an embarrassment on somebody. Well, will you go to hell just because you're embarrassed of something? I guarantee once you leave this realm and go out into eternity, you'd be begging God, let me go back. I'll deal with it, God. And God say no. It gave you timing to do something. Gave you 24 hours to get something done. All of us have been embarrassed about something. Anyway, this looks like a hook. Like a hook and lure something. There is something here by water with this net and something like that as well being pulled up. And I kind of have a feeling about somebody either already has found something by a body of water or somebody's going to. This is a confusion complex card, and obviously somebody also got mental problems on some stuff and split personalities and things like that as well. So the water rune has come out, and then you have the Gibo, and this is my technology rune, and I had the I and the T come out today. IT workers are also being addressed because of all kinds of things that God addresses all the time, but it came out pretty heavy today about the alteration of things on people's electronics. It's unethical. And if somebody's ex is involved in something, then the King of Swords energy is here, and then the Queen of Swords also came out, and so there's something going on with ex problems for some of your cases. It's going to change for you in the next 24 hours. The letter G, though, is the actual letter. The pictograph just looks like an X. This is about a gift being reciprocated, and some people need to get up and do what's right, and somebody's done something with somebody's gift as well. And it was through some type of a possible love connection or a possible betrayal or something like that. This is about being hospitable, and if you can forgive and get some things done and be hospitable for upright purposes, and you should do that because you got 24 hours to get it done. It's a bad luck rune in the negative, though, of its energy, for the negative side of that. But anyway, somebody is trying to figure out how to escape, and I'm telling you, the only way to escape is through the truth, regardless what somebody has to deal with, folks. It's better for you to do what's right and live out your time, even if it's in prison, and save your soul in the end. But that's your choice. I'm just saying, I guarantee once you leave this realm, you're going to wish you had made that type of a choice. It's huge out here. All right. Anyway, overall energy, there is something changing. It is around some type of a timing. There's abominable things out here. There's caution out here that's going on. Something about a wedding or somebody who's married. Somebody's taking advantage of somebody out here. And somebody knows the information, they want to be secret, act like they don't know, or being biased as a consequence to that stuff. So this is what's around air energy. So the letter D, the letter L, the G, the X, the Y, the K, the C, and the SH together, and the A and the Q came out in this reading. I need shelter for tomorrow, and it's an emergency. And if anybody can help me, then thank you very much. Somebody came in last minute. I still got all my stuff packed. I didn't even unpack it because I was just like, well, I'm going to be in the same place tomorrow. What's the use of unpacking it? If you are new, I'm dealing with criminals, and I'm at the mercy of people helping me. And my Cash App and my PayPal is ShannonEHensley, and it will all come back to you once I have my trial in court, I promise you. And with a thank you on top of it. Anyway, if you can help me, I am under a time frame as well. And it is an emergency, and it is freezing outside, and my vehicle don't run. And so I don't want to sleep out in a vehicle that can't start with any heat or anything. I shouldn't have to, because I'm being taken advantage of in a really bad way. So if you can help me, may God bless you. This is what come out. Until next time, shalom.